Blessed love, my viewers and my subscribers out there. And right now, people, this is just a little documentary I'm gonna do about incarcerated DJ VYBZ Kartel, who is now a happy man, getting the chance for him to push his new evidence into his new appeal hearing. Well, viewers and sub, just let me get straight into it. On Monday, the appeals court ruled that Dancehall powerhouse VYBZ Kartel and its four co-accused have the right to enter fresh evidence and agree to take another look into the details of a trial that found Kartel, Sean Storm Campbell, Kyra Jones and Andre St. John guilty of murder in March 2014. Kartel and his co-accused have been languishing behind bars for nearly 7 years and have a glimmer of hope with new ruling. News understand that the talented but controversial dancer DJ found himself in this predicament. Origin and early career of VYBZ Kartel. VYBZ Kartel, born January 7, 1976 at Deja Palmer, is the product of working-class parents who made the community of Waterford in Portmore St. Catherine their home. He attended the Calabar High School in St. Andrew before dropping out to pursue his dream of becoming an entertainer, starting out with the moniker Addy Banton. A young VYBZ Kartel released his first single, Love Fat Woman, at the age of 17. Kartel steadily rose through the ranks and caught the attention of dancehall heavyweight Bounty Killer, who incorporated him to his alliance crew. While there, VYBZ Kartel talent for penning hits came to the fore as he was the main writer for Bounty Killer and other members of the alliance. His rivalry with alliance team member Mavado, a falling out with Bounty Killer, saw the DJ beating an exit from the alliance to work on building his own Gaza empire. Things took a turn for the worse after the rivalry spilled over into the streets and a bitter feud dubbed the Gully Gaza War erupted between gangs from the communities of Big Yard and Cassava Piece of Morningside Road in Kingston, resulting in several shootings and injuries. The violence even spread to schools and prompted the intervention of Prime Minister Bruce Colin and high-ranking members of the constabulary who warned both men to quit the fighting or face the consequences. After his departure from the ranks of Alliance, VYBZ Kartel rose to become dancehall leading light, the self-proclaimed teacher, and at the same time built his commercial empire, which included his own record label, line of shoes, cake soap, and alcohol. And you remember those alcohols like Street Vibes Rum, never forgot that one, right? In September 2011, the DJ was arrested after cops from the now retired Deputy Superintendent Cornwall Biggerford led flying squad corralled a hotel in New Kingston and took the entertainer, who was in a room with a female companion, into custody. He was slapped with the 2011 murder of Gregory Park Strongman, Barrington Boss Brian, and his former crony Clive Lizard Williams. However, the charges in the Brian murder were dropped after the prosecution failed to make a case against the DJ. His troubles, though, had just begun after he was remanded in custody as the prosecution built a case against him for his parts in Lizard's demise. He had already spent more than a year in jail when in November 2013 the murder case against Kartel and his 4 accused began. It would go down in history as the longest murder trial ever to take place in Jamaica. Damning evidence was given by star prosecution witness Leonard Cho, whose sister bore a child for Sean Storm Campbell. Cho claimed he was taken to Kartel's Kirk Avenue home in Avondale by Campbell and was present when Lizard was being mauled to death. Cho said he was next in line but escaped with his life after he managed to scale a high metal gate and scamper towards Morningside Road, where he hailed a taxi but not before assisting Kartel to the hospital after the DJ was bitten by his own pit bull. Cho gave evidence that the beating and subsequent death were ordered by Kartel, who was angered that the 2 firearms he had handed over to himself and Lizard for safekeeping had gone missing. The court was told that the code name for the guns were shoes. Evidence was also given by police and writing experts, executives from telecommunications companies and police investigators. Several voice note recordings, video footage and text messages were also added into evidence by the prosecution. The defense argued that their clients were not being given a fair trial due to the fact that Cho gave 2 different times. When he arrived at the Kirk Avenue premises, police had tampered with evidence and left cellular phones which were seized from Kartel and used them to make phone calls. William's sister also appeared in court and tearfully testified that her brother and the co-accused men were friends and that his loved ones were not given the privilege of giving him a decent funeral as his body has never been found. Kartel's sister, who was a vice principal of a secondary school at the time, gave character reference on behalf of her brother. VYBZ Kartel himself is in an unsworn statement from the dock, pleaded is innocent and asked Justice Lennox Campbell, members of the panel of jurors and the general public to separate the image of VYBZ Kartel from Adidja Palmer. The accused men were found guilty and were remanded for sentencing. However, before justice could be handed down, news broke that a member of the 12-member jury panel had attempted to bribe a fellow juror in a bid to sway the verdict in the accused men's favor. The jury was arrested and charged for attempting to pervert the court of justice. Kartel, on April 3, 2014, was sentenced to life in prison and told that he will not be eligible for parole until 35 years. And Elapse, his co-accused, were also sentenced to life, but were told that they will be eligible for parole after 25 years. The guilty verdict was welcomed by the prosecution, was met with anger and dismay by the dancehall faithful, who were adamant that Kartel was being targeted unfairly and called for him to be released. In the aftermath of sentencing, police went to Kartel's stomping ground of Waterford in Portmore, St. Catherine and painted over murals of the entertainer. The 2 journalists also received death threats for their role in the coverage of the historic trial. VYBZ Kartel has been incarcerated for more than 6 years, but imprisonment has not deterred his growing popularity in the dancehall world and the countries to be hailed as the ruler of the DJ Idam. Well, all my viewers and subscribers, as you can see now, right now, this story goes and it showcases to you all that goes down and everything that did happen in VYBZ Kartel career from the start until whatever go down, whatever statement they gave and everything. But all my viewers and subscribers, as you can see in this thing right now, VYBZ Kartel, his appeal case, they have granted the new evidence, which that was what the lawyer really wanted to happen. Because viewers and subscribers, the statement that this witness did give in this court, when he said, right, Kartel and his man was rushing to get him. He managed to jump the fence and escape. Then after Kartel own pitbull bite him, he turned back to assist Kartel to the hospital. Honestly, if I was the judge at that time and a witness gave that statement from my heart, I could not charge VYBZ Kartel for that if that was the reason why Kartel did get sentenced and is in prison right now, people. Because that is stupidly nonsense. There's no way a man gonna rush a man to kill him after he kill his friend and your dog bit the man and you going to turn back to help the man to the hospital? Honestly. But people, I can tell you this, VYBZ Kartel, he never get a fair trial, and it's just the truth. He never get a fair trial, and whatever the outcome should be of this appeal, I surely hope and I know it will go in Kartel's favor, and VYBZ Kartel will be a free man soon, people. He along with his co-accused, because this thing never added up. There's no way, right? You is a man incarcerated. They have found that they say have all the evidence of what happened, and you're there using the phone that should be in the case, making phone calls, going around with it in his hand like it's your personal phone. Then you're going to bring that same phone into court and put and say this is Kartel, having videos showing where you cannot show his face, showing. Come on, people, be realistic. You understand? You see the step that they did take after everything happened to Kartel. They went into his community, paint out all his picture, everything. So what that showcase to you? On a real level, that showcase to you, all they do, they want to sink Vybz Kartel. They want to finish with him, and they are showing him that they are stronger than him. So what they do is just put the man away, but they don't have nothing to put him away. They put him away because they want to say Kartel has a big impact on the society of Jamaican younger youths, which they were saying from the start until now. They can't say it right now. You understand? People, and we must all be realistic. I know if me or some local other person did do involved in this thing, they never find lizard body, maybe I will be on the street right now, walking a free man. But people, it's just the fear system of how they deal with this entertainer. But I just hope for the best. This man can come out, you understand, live a different life, and know who is with him, who is not with him, get entangled with his family, and just be who you are. Respect Vybz Kartel, a DJ Palmer, and respect every entertainers out there. Ninja Man, Buju Banton, all of the DJ them who has been incarcerated. You understand? Enough love and enough respect. And viewers and subscribers, thanks much for listening, for watching, and for sharing, and for liking, and for commenting. This is New Link from New Link Production, and we are say, attack, attack. My viewers and subscribers, big up, enough love.